wants to know how an intention would fit into that particular goal. I believe that people tend to get sucked into the idea of networking as a verb, a to-do action, versus building a network as a noun, a thing. Now, if we focus on the fact that networking is kind of a funny way of saying we are building this support group, we're building this team of people that we trust and we value and we know well. We'll always have somewhere to go to find a plumber. We'll always have somewhere to go to get our car fixed. We'll always have somebody that we can call if we need new glasses. And we'll always be able to say to all these people that know us, you know, I think I'd like a new position. Do you know of anything? When you set that intention, say you're going to a big networking event, you find a lot of desperate people, and I'm one of them, with your picture on your card. All the real estate agents, you meet about 35 of them, you come home with a stack of cards like this. Well, what do you think their intention was? To thrust their card into as many hands as possible. Now, if I walked into a big networking event and said, I'm going to find the exact right person that I need in my life right now, and in the back of my mind, the goal was, because I want a job where I'm not going to be driven absolutely bat crazy, where I'm appreciated for who I am, you're going to be sending out this vibe. And what's going to happen is all of the real estate agents are going to be thrusting their cards into the hands of all these people that don't really care, and you're going to have Mr. Hi, I work for some company, and I'm looking for a credit manager. And it happens all the time. So your intention was to find, if you want to be very specific, some job leads for a very specific job for yourself that you want. Or if you're being a little bit more broad, the right person for what I need in this moment right now. And the universe will provide. Every time. Maybe not at that networking event, but at the 7-Eleven on the way home. It happens. At the karaoke bar on the way home. It happens. Because you're focused on that. And you're going to attract those types of people to you. The opposite works too. When I was younger and I didn't know any better, I attracted deadbeat pot-smoking jerks. My intention is a little different now. I attract nice men with jobs. It's that easy. It's that easy. Did that help?
Yes. That basically then, people who go to the big networking events, that's not always the place you're going to find this. That if your intention is, like you were saying, if your intention is to maybe put yourself up to another wagon and be appreciated for what you do, you need to live that philosophy and feel like you're that person. And that's the vibe you'll get off, and you'll send off to other people.
Exactly.
And so you might not be at the networking event where you receive this type of a deal, but it might be.
Right. It could be. I'll give you a very specific example. I was in that position. I worked for a company here in Tacoma, and I despised my job. I hated my job. I went to it because I needed a paycheck. So my intention was, I'm going to find a better job for me. I'm at choir practice for Victorian Country Christmas. I'm not thinking, gosh, I'm here to get a job, but the intention was in the back of my mind that no matter where I go, if the opportunity is presented, I'll discuss all my wonderful qualities with anybody who's willing to listen. I sat next to the CFO for a company that ended up hiring me within 2 weeks. Choir practice. I mean, who talks about these things in choir practice? And why was I sitting next to a guy in a soprano? These things happen. Because, like I said, it doesn't matter if the intention told it to you or the fact that your intention made it more clear when it manifested. You're going to be more tuned into it either way. And you'll find that these things, regardless of how you want to feel about it, either are attracted to you or you're able to see them better.
My question is, you were talking about putting the intention out there. And is there a difference between putting the intention out there and then laying back waiting for it to happen, or actively seeking it? Because I'm hearing kind of both sides, but I'm not getting a clear definition.
Right. Well, I wrote this book, and I swear she's not a plant, because I believe in the law of attraction and the power of intention to go hand in hand. But I also believe on getting off your big fat cushion doing something. And I think that's where there's a big disconnect. so much better. And then they sit back and eat cheesecake and wonder why they still weigh 400 pounds. Well, it's because you've got to get up and you've got to do something. Action follows intention. It's very important. So if Mary Ann decides that she does in fact want to move on, and she sets her intention that I'm going to find the right person to get me into the situation that I want, and then she goes skiing for 6 months, and doesn't think about it again ever, probably not a whole lot's going to happen unless she lands a booking ski instructor named Sven and moves to the Alps. Which happens. It happens. Hey, if you're going to go for it, go big. That's all I'm saying. But if she sets her intention and she says, I'm ready for a new position, I'm in a situation where I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm going to put out that intention and whatever you want to call it, like I said, I don't want to get too metaphysical foo-foo, but send out the vibe that I'm ready. And now I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to check out that different software program that this other company uses. I'm going to make a phone call to this guy that I met at a networking event and see if maybe he'll set up a mock interview with me. I'm going to go on Facebook and get a hold of somebody I just talked to last week and say, hey, did you say something about them revamping your system? And little by little, these incremental steps, all of a sudden something big is going to come in. You're going to go, oh, that was there all along and I didn't know it. Because you're doing something. You got off your behind and you started working towards that goal. It's just like, you bet. Thanks for your questions. Wonderful questions. I love it when people grill me, put me on the spot, make me think of new things. Because if I don't know how to answer it, I'll make it up.